Hi everybody, welcome back to my kitchen. It's Leanne with EPICURE, and tonight we're talking wings. And though you might notice what I have here are not teeny tiny chicken wings, they're chicken drumsticks. And that's because all those delicious favorite flavors you love on wings, we love them as a meal. So instead of just indulging in a hot wing, like a buffalo wing every now and then on a game night or when we're sitting down to watch football or hockey, we love to have them for dinner. So we'll use them on chicken legs. So that's a great idea if you have heartier appetites at your Super Bowl fest or your Stanley Cup playoff as well. Use your chicken legs. They're fantastic this way. So we're gonna do two different types. We're gonna do hot and spicy buffalo wings, and we're going to use our brand new sweet garlic chicken for another batch. And this is EPICURE's brand new version of honey garlic. And it is a smash hit. Everybody is loving it. So I'm going to show you how to season your chicken with these two blends and then make a dipping or basting sauce to go with. Because I don't know about you, but I'm all about that ooey gooey sticky sauce on my chicken. So tonight, I'm gonna be cooking them on our large sheet pan with the silicone liner. That makes sure cleanup is super, super easy. But we also have our fabulous smaller sheet pans. They come in a set of two, and then you can also buy a set of two liners to go with those so that you can do smaller portions as well. If you have a large toaster oven, these fit inside. Or you can even put two of these liners side by side in the big sheet pan. So if you want to do two flavors on one pan and keep the flavors separate, you sure could. But I just love these. These pans are so versatile in your kitchen. They stand up to all kinds of torture. I use them for roasting, for baking, and always with the silicone liners. So we're just gonna sprinkle our buffalo with a little bit of the seasoning package. So it's gonna work out. We're following the directions on the back, and they suggest to toss the chicken in most of the package, just holding back a tablespoon for the sauce. Now, these are really spicy. I love the flavor, but I don't want them quite so spicy. So this is how I do it in my house, and this is why I'm not measuring. I have my chicken put close together so I don't waste a lot of my seasoning on the tray, and I am just gonna very lightly dust all my chicken with some seasoning. So this makes sure every bite has some great flavor and a touch of heat. So this is a wonderful way to control it in your house if you love the flavor of buffalo wings, but don't want them quite so hot. So there we go, nice even distribution. I've still got lots left in my package, so I'm gonna use some of this for my sauce and then save some in one of my empty dip jars to use again. So what I'm gonna do is just move my chicken apart, and we're gonna pop it into a 375-degree oven till it's thoroughly cooked, the edges are browned, and then we are gonna dunk it in some gorgeous buffalo sauce. So that tray is ready. So let's take a look at the sweet garlic. So here we have our chicken in a bowl. I've followed the recipe on the back of the package that calls for adding a tablespoon of oil, because all these packages have the directions right on the back. So I've added a tablespoon of olive oil here. And I'm just going to hold back again some of this seasoning package, because even though these meal solutions make the entire meal that's shown on the front, these are meant to mix and match. It's just a gorgeous spice blend inside. So you can use this in all your everyday cooking. So I'm gonna add maybe a third of the package and then give that chicken a toss. So I'm just gonna grab my new set of tongs, rinse these off. We don't want our honey garlic tasting like barbecue, or like buffalo rather. And we're just gonna toss these around so every piece gets a little bit of the seasoning, and then these will be basted as well in the remainder of this seasoning pack that I'm going to turn into honey garlic sauce. So they're gonna go right onto the sheet, and then we will be popping these in the oven as well. So as you can see, we've got some empty spots, so I'm just gonna come in with another little sprinkle. There we go. And oh my gosh, these smell amazing already. So if you've got family members that love anything honey garlic and you've been buying those jars from the supermarket, I urge you to take a look at the side of those jars and the sodium content in those pre-made sauces, because it can be pretty darn scary. So this is a fantastic alternative, just like all of EPICURE's products. Oops, we're lower sodium, lower sugar, but big, big, big on flavor. So this chicken's gonna go into the oven and we'll be right back to show you the scoop about the sauce. So we're about halfway through the cooking process. It's been about 15 minutes and our chicken is coming along nicely. So I wanna baste it with that sweet garlic sauce that we made. So while this was cooking and it was off camera, I did some testing of that sauce that I made. So to this, I realized I wanted it just a tiny bit sweeter. So I added a tablespoon of brown sugar. And you see how nice and thick that is now? I also added a tablespoon of my top secret ingredient that I often use in Asian basting sauces and barbecue sauce, which is molasses. I don't know if you can tell from my accent, but I am from Newfoundland and we love our molasses, and it's a great ingredient to use to help your sauces stick. So we are simply going to come in and add some of that delicious, look at that, honey garlic sauce to our chicken. I just realized I don't have a smaller container of sauce to dip into, so bear with me for 1 second. I am simply going to put some of the sauce into a smaller bowl. Where the chicken is not 100% cooked yet, I don't want to dip into my big bowl of sauce. So we'll come back in here, and this will be my little basting bowl. So this is going to melt and caramelize the chicken. It's going to be fantastic. So what you could do if you were doing wings or wanted these coated all the way around is you could thin this with just the tiniest bit of water, and again, put in a big mixing bowl and throw the chicken legs right in the bowl. Toss them around and then put them back on the tray with a set of tongs, and then they're sauced all the way around. I think these will be terrific. We'll pop them back into the oven for another 15 minutes. And our sweet garlic chicken is done. Doesn't that look divine? So that little bit of molasses added to the sauce helped it stick on so well. So you could do this exact same technique with chicken wings, or for heartier appetites, use chicken drumsticks or thighs. It's going to be fantastic. I really, really wish I had smell-o-vision, because this aroma of honey garlic is incredible. And you'll see some juices have gathered on our pan, but underneath the pan is sparkly clean. So all I'll have to do is scrub off my liner and we're all set to go. So if you are reluctant to cook those really sticky dishes like honey garlic sauce, you really, really need a sheet pan and a set of sheet pan liners. They will change your world. So we're gonna move along from our honey garlic flavor, and over here are those yummy buffalo wings. And again, we did them on chicken legs. I roasted these off at 375, so the skin is nice and crispy. So we are going to add them now into our prepared sauce. So here we go. Oops. They are very hot. They just came out of the oven, so right in we go. We're going to give those a little toss around, so super quick and easy. Anybody could do this. Oops, here we are. And then we are going to plate them up over here. So like I said, we are having these for dinner tonight, or you could simply pile these on a platter, put your veggie sticks right next to it with your dip. Oop. And you're ready for snacking, but we love them as a meal. And as I said, we do them with chicken legs, chicken thighs. We just adore those buffalo flavors. So let's tuck that one in there. We've got our veggies on there, and we did have some blue cheese in the fridge, so I took the liberty of adding some of that to our ranch. So here we go. Doesn't that look delicious? So we'll move it back over here so you can see the finished result. And again, the tray is going to be super easy to clean because of that liner. So this is going to be your secret recipes for amazing chicken wings this season. Honey garlic or buffalo.